Hi, I'm Kevin Castaneda, and this is Kevin's Mindset. We talk everything finance, investing, mindset, and productivity. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Amazon, and more specifically, why Amazon is kind of being overlooked right now. And yes, I know that their valuation is quite high relative to other big tech stocks. However, I still think that there's a lot of room to grow for Amazon, and they're still showing that they're ready to innovate, that they're continuing to grow, and that they're continuing to expand their line of products and also grow their revenue streams. So with that, go ahead and smash the like button if you do enjoy this video, and subscribe if you do want to watch more content like this. We're gonna get straight into the video now, so I do hope you enjoy. Okay, so Amazon stock. Amazon stock is trading at a pretty high forward PE. I think it's in like the 60s or the 50s, something along those lines. I'll pop it up here. But along those lines, not just looking at the stock, but looking at the underlying company is the most important thing when you look at a stock, because you're truthfully investing in the company. Now, what is Amazon doing right now that makes me think that they're kind of being overlooked and that they're being undervalued? Well, Amazon stock has dropped in the past few days because of the fact that there's wage growth coming, and people like Goldman Sachs think that that's going to kind of drown their earnings a little bit, but I don't think that's true. I think obviously there's going to be some sort of an impact from the fact that they have to raise wages, but I don't think that raising wages is going to completely obliterate the amount of money that they make. I don't think that's true at all. And I know that they're continuing to innovate because, as we just heard now, there was their new fall, like they always have like a category of products the same way Apple has their announcements and every company has their announcements. Amazon just had theirs, and they talked about a new different lines of products that they are kind of taking out, and they're very interesting when you start looking at them. So first off, we have something called the Astro Robot. Now, the Astro Robot is actually very interesting. It's like a little robot that has cameras, sensors, and it's just kind of like a normal Alexa that you can talk to, and you could like tell them things. You could tell it things to do. Sorry, I looked back. I wanted to see if my Alexa turned on, because sometimes when you talk about them, it's turned right on. Anyways, so continuing on, they took out Astro, which is a pretty cool robot. It's somewhat autonomous, has cameras, has sensors, and it has like a kind of animated. I think of it kind of looks like what was that robot's name? Wall-E. It kind of looks like a Wall-E to me, in like a little bit, and I think that's kind of interesting. I think that's huge. They're innovating and they're showing new products, and they're showing that they're able and willing to continue to innovate. They also announced the new Echo, the Echo 15, which is just kind of a hanging on wall thing, which I know because my parents are currently building a pretty modern home, and we've been buying a lot of their products, a lot of Amazon products, a lot of just higher tech type things, and I know that this is exactly what my mom was looking for as a consumer, and this shows me that there are definitely consumers looking for this, and there's a huge innovation from their part, because I think a lot of people don't look at how much someone wants something more seamless, and that is just a screen in general. People are willing to pay that $250 for it. Another thing they added a new program for the elderly, which I think is huge, and I think it's being overlooked. I think that the fact that they announced this is pretty big. They're basically broadcasting, hey, we're gonna get a new revenue stream, and it's a pretty big revenue stream. It's gonna be about $20 per month, and it's gonna be for elderly people to kind of be taken care of and have this service that Amazon's gonna be providing for them. I think that is definitely key, as not only will kids get that for their elderly parents, not kids, but not only will the kids of the elderly get that for their parents. I think that also things like I think that things like nursing homes will be getting those as well, getting those services, or maybe it's part of an application form. Maybe they sign deals with these institutions, and I think that's also going to be a huge recurring revenue stream for them that they could continue doing, because people continue to get elderly. So I think that's very important. Another thing, they announced the fact that they're going to be doing more of a ring kind of service, where the idea of it is for security. It's like a security ring service, and it's going to be $100 per month, and it's going to help you keep your home safe and help you keep track of things and make sure everything's all right. And I think that's another huge thing. They also announced a drone that's going to be like a camera thing that flies around and makes sure everything's all good, and that's another thing. They also announced Amazon Glow, which is kind of like Amazon or like Facebook Portal, and I think they're kind of competing in that range, but it's a little more more geared towards kids, as Amazon portal is more of like as Facebook portal is more of like a family FaceTime type thing. And so I think that this is an interesting place that I now have seen two companies pushing forward, and that they're kind of trying to take out products along those lines. And I think that it's very interesting to see that multiple big tech companies are pushing that direction, and that they see opportunity in that space. So that's another very key point. They also made a deal with Disney, which is pretty incredible, and I think that's going to help a lot as to target kind of the key younger audience when it comes to talking about Disney and Mickey Mouse and all these things that will get kids very excited about owning an Alexa or Amazon products in general. And I think that's really big as well. They announced a lot of products. I think that it's quite incredible. If I forgot to mention anything, I'll toss it up over here. And I think that Amazon is going to continue to grow. They're going to continue to innovate as they've shown us, and they're making so much money that it's going to make it very easy for them to go and expand into new markets and take out new products and continue to expand their lines of revenue. So I think this is very key for us to continue to look at where Amazon is focusing their sites in order to continue to grow. And this gives us kind of a brief overview of what they're focusing on. And I think it's very important for us to look at that. I'm still very bullish on Amazon. In fact, I bought some today on the dip. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if you care about their products, if you're looking to buy any of these, or if you like them as an investor. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Go ahead and smash the like button if you did enjoy this video, and subscribe if you do want to watch more of my content in the future. See you in the next one. This was Kev's Mindset.